So real quick, I'm gonna just say, money's. What did I say? Oh man, it was so good. Money's true purpose is to devalue human life. Again, money's purpose, period, is to devalue human life. Again, wait. Money, money's purpose is to devalue human life. Once again, because I think all the these things fell off. Like I think somebody might have kicked the window about what I just did. Because I don't know. Maybe they're mad or maybe something just a win. But I'm thinking that all these things all of a sudden fell, and maybe I went. You know what? Maybe when I shut the door, they fell. Okay, so. But you also think that somebody might not have liked it, and that I went into Darcy's, and I told the guy, I asked the guy, I have some food because I don't want to drive. I said, let me just check out the food. And I go in there, he gives me the menu, and like there's a panini there, a vegetable panini for like $14. I said, dude, $14 for a fucking panini? It's a bar, man. You're gonna charge me $14 for fucking some bread and some vegetables? And he goes, if you don't like it, man, go, go back, go eat whatever you want, go to your place and you eat there or some shit like that. So I walked out. I said, fuck you, man. You know what? That's a drug too. And I make him kind of a scene. So I walked away. I said, you know what? I went back and said, you know what? I'm sorry, dude. Here, it's $20. He goes, I don't want your fucking money, man. You get the fuck out of here. All right. I mean, I wasn't rude to him. I just said, like, I wasn't. I mean, do you put the menu out there and put the? I was just saying, man, that's a little expensive. And I mean, I then went to Burger King and I got two veggie burgers. The Impossible burgers, the Impossible Big Mac for $6. They had two for $6, right? $14 for a panini. It's a bread and two, but it's fast food burgers. They take the meat. They don't do much more than this guys do, right? And it's a bar. It's a bar. It's fast food. They're both really fast food, right? This guy just charges you more for it and takes longer because they have to charge you more for it. But this guy says, they have a lot of these ready, and all you gotta do is this and then put the cheese and here you go. Thanks a lot, man. And I ate both of them. I won them, and you know what? They were like very hearty, and they were good, and they didn't cost me $14 fucking dollars. And then you get chastised when I said it's a little expensive, right? I mean, literally, the guy said, "You fucking ass, get out of here, go back to your place, go eat, go find you something, some shit like that." It's like, really, dude? What the fuck did I do to you? Oh, I forget. I don't, like I said, I don't know in this neighborhood who like thinks I'm crazy, who's about to call the cops. You go, hey, you kind of all right, or whatever. I have no idea because none of these people talk to me. But you don't talk to them. It's like, well, you all fucking, some of you just sent me to fucking Jersey Shore for fucking 7 days. Because I was an artist trying to express myself in the times that, it was 8 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. It's 3 o'clock in the morning is wrong. 8 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday is wrong. The music was too loud. It's like, can't you just close the, why don't you put some music louder than mine? It won't bother you. Or you know what? Take a walk for a couple of hours. Again, I say, if you're gonna move on top of a music play studio, and you expect them not to make music at any time the fuck they want, because they were here before you and they're a business that I just lost a lot of clients on, right? Especially all the times that you guys sent me to Monmouth and drove me to have me take their medication that made me what? Pretty dopey. 2 days out of me and I got my voice back. 2 days ago I was like, I don't know, I think it was, it's God's, I don't know, something about money. I don't know, whatever. They just take the medication twice a day. I won't only take it once. No, twice a day is good because it's better for twice a day because you can make more money from the pharmaceutical. I said, I'll take it twice a day then. So, 2 days off of whatever they fucking were giving me. That a couple of times I spit it out. But, I was like, they were giving it to me. Like, what the fuck? They test my blood just before. Hey, you serious? But he didn't take it. So keep me here for another 3 days. More for your insurance. So, money's purpose is to devalue human life, right? Because if you devalue human life, then human life becomes something that you can kill and destroy and enslave and do whatever else you want to do to that human life. Because there's something worth more than it. And you guess, everybody, guess what's worth more than human life? And if you tell me that's not true, my son isn't worth, society, how much are you worth when you were born? Are you plus or negative? And how much how is your, the top 500 industries that have the top 50 billionaires all in this magazine to tell you about how to be a billionaire. Woo, yay. And then you never know, I'm going to be a billionaire one day. I'm going to work really hard. I said, great. What I heard is that when you become one of them, they got these parasites that make you fucking stay in that little clique and make sure that you enslave and kill people for as long as you can. Because that's exactly what God wanted you to do. So I'm doing this now inside my studio, so I hope there's no problems there, officer. Unless the tattoo lady thinks that I'm making too much noise inside of my studio because I'm recording something for, you know what I should have done, tattoo lady? I should have whipped this camera out. But both of you you and the boyfriend of yours got me so what are you doing? You telling me not to play my music? That I was and you're going to call the cops on me now? That I was in a daze. You both sucker punched me because I should have pulled this fucking camera out and showed exactly what you did to me. But I had a little more respect for you, which I don't have now. If you come to near my place of business, if you or your boyfriend come anywhere close to my door, I will whip this camera out and I will have a nice conversation to you about what you did to me. Huh? Last week, tattoo lady. Honestly, the spirits are telling me, I would trying to get some of those removed as quickly as possible. Why? Because they might start itching real soon. I'm just telling you what the spirits are telling me. You don't believe I talk to spirits? Yeah? How did I do all this? And how did I know exactly what the fuck you were doing, even though I was in such a creative mode that you burst? I was in a creative mode like I am now. And you know what you did? You walked over and you took a pin and you go, poof! 7 days. Yeah, sucker. Ha ha, I win. No, but you know who wins? When I get enough money selling this fucking stuff, right? I am going to take that money and get a lawyer and sue you, sue the landlady, sue Jersey Shore, everybody else who called me and had the nerve to take me and put me in a fucking prison, right? For talking too loud? For playing music too loud? Are you fucking kidding me, lady? Move into you should move into the above 50 townhouses. I heard they don't make any noise after 3 o'clock. Until then, maybe moving on top of a music studio. And yes, if I fight this, guess what? This is going to be a full-blown music studio. Maybe I'll get it soundproof. Maybe I won't. And I'll make sure I make plenty of noise, and I'll get a permit that says I can make any noise. You know what? Because then I'll have money to pay off these assholes, because I ain't got no money to pay. But if I had money to pay off these assholes, hey, can I get a permit to do anything the fuck I want if I give you like $20,000? They'd write me, oh, sure, sir, come on in. We'll give you anything you fucking want. But if you don't know that, they send you into a what? Let's see, what was it? A psych clinic. Oh, it was nice, 3 square meals, and you got the shower. Fucking, does anybody out there know what it feels like to have their freedom taken away and call something that you are not? Huh? I'm not fucking manic, you fucking assholes. I'm an artist. And if you can't accept that, I gotta leave. Yeah. I gotta leave real soon. And I am. Don't worry. Or maybe not. I'll stay here and get some fucking money and some lawyers and then fucking sue all your asses that had the audacity to call the police on me. Right? You live close to a music studio and a production company and an artist studio. Guess what? You probably better some kind of stuff happening. So if you don't want to see that stuff and you want to hear that stuff, guess what? Move into the old. There's a 50s. Even though you're probably like 30, you can probably act like you're 50. So yeah, go ahead. Move into the over above 50 shit, and then you'll get your fucking peace and quiet. Until then, lady, until you move the fuck out, I'm a music studio. And next time I will have this video, and I will lock that door. And if any police come out there, I will lock the door. Unless they have a warrant to come into my place or come in forcefully, I will have this, and that will be another thing that I will sue Bradley Beach for. I am not fucking kidding you. If you do that shit to me again, I'm already gonna sue you. But if you do that shit to me again, I will make even more money off of this shit that you've done to me. I'll just write a book, don't worry. I got it all on video now, it's no problem. Right? I will fucking, I swear to God, I will buy this fucking building and kick every motherfucker out of here. You understand me? How fucking dare you do that to anybody? There was a drunk, 3 drunks out there going, hey, yeah. Nobody called the manic police on them. There was a drunk at 7-Eleven walking around like he talking to the police. Nobody fucking brought into any mania place. But, you know, someone that decides to act a little bit boisterous about the shit that's going on, you don't want to hear it? Don't get away from me. This is what I do here now. I was a holistic center. Now I'm a fucking music and arts repository of knowledge. And if you don't like that, lady, again, maybe the landlady will help you move into another place, even bigger, nice and quiet where she lives and deal. Right? Fucking assholes. So, that's it. Once again, money's purpose is to devalue human life. Because with devalued human life, you know what happens? Someone, 2,000 billionaires, have something to control the 7 billion. It's like they have the range, you know, like on the horse, on the question, yeah, 7 billion, we got them. Why? There's money, right? Because they believe that money's more important. If those 7 billion didn't believe that money was more important in human life, you know what they do? They walk away from those billions and go, what are you? Worth what? That paper? Oh shit, that's the shit that they confuse us with all. It's like, no, we're sharing things over here, bro. No, we need you to come back to work. Come back. No, we're sharing things, get it? If you want to come over and share, it's not like you guys can do all the work yourself, hold that pyramid up yourself. And you see how quickly they then decide that money is not worth more than human life. So money's purpose is to devalue human life. Right? So if you want to start valuing human life at what it is, and last time I talked to God, he said, tell him priceless again. Priceless. So human life is priceless, right? That means there's nothing more important than human life. Until that changes, until money, but then if we make money, no, you have to remove money because eventually it will suck into it will corrupt everything anyway. So you remove money and then you have the most priceless thing. God says the most priceless thing, right, on this planet are God's children. That includes every living being and every plant life and Mother Earth. Get it? Valued more than anything, priceless. Go from there, and then everything else just trickles down. You continue having money more important than human life, and you will. God says, it's every 11 years. You guys choose. This one, the next one, whatever it is, maybe 100 years from now. But it's going to happen. You know why? Because it's not what I fucking told you to do. It's what these assholes told you to do. But I can't do anything about it, God says. You know why? Because I'm not supposed to interfere. Now, my son was supposed to give you some bad information. You were supposed to go, that's stupid. Let's do what our DNA says, like the trees do. Instead, what do? You do what the 5,000 billionaires, 2,000, how many of them? I don't know. I think it's 2,000. There was 1,500, but they're always bringing in new ones. Just like a few, and then just kind of like you bring them in and kind of push them out a little bit. It's not the circle. So those 2,500 billionaires, yeah, they're the ones that control. They're the ones that value money more than human life. Money's purpose is to devalue human life so that there is something more valuable than human life and planet life, everything. What's more valuable than Mother Earth? Money. You know why? Because without money, we can't drill on Mother Earth and get the oil. So money is more. No, money, we understand that Mother Earth. No, if not, you would stop drilling into her for oil. Instead, you would think up 200 years ago, the thing that you shouldn't be doing to a planet. If I came to you and stuck little things in you and pulled it out and said, yeah, I can make money off this shit. You don't mind, right? You think Mother Earth minds that you suck fucking oil out of her body that was there to create? What do you think all these fucking storms and all this shit? Because you keep on drilling out what's supposed to be said. What happens? They go, oh no, they got these. They keep on drilling into me. They don't realize eventually because of the drill. Yeah, like the other civilization. Yeah, but I told me the sediments, and then afterwards, if they're gonna just I'm not even have to do it. They'll do it themselves. God and Mother Earth laugh. Get it? When you remove money, then there's nothing else that is more priceless than human life. And when I say human life, I say all life, all sentient, as the people say, all sentient beings. Yes, some are there to feed you, unfortunately. Perhaps the plants and the animals could, if you let them. If you could, you just use the plants, God says, but it's all right. If you need the food, they're there. They reincarnate. It's no problem. They're there. But they're not there for your amusement. They're there as part of the overall plan. It's not that I wanted you to go around and shoot them. Stop building and start taking care of the ones that, not shoot them in the head. When I say don't kill each other, I meant the sentient beings, God said. Right? He didn't say, oh yeah, well he did in those books, yeah, and the lamb was slaughtered and feasted on. It's like, just like you the Christians, the Catholics eat Christ's body and here is my blood, you think. Here is my blood. You think Jesus said, hey, when I die, do me a favor, create a religion off me where you all eat my body and drink my blood. They were like, fucking right, get out of here. You think it's gonna happen? Never, dude. Hey, that was a good idea. Even though they laughed at it, let's try it. So, once again, God, what is the most priceless thing? God, I mean, it's God here and it's God there and it's God. I know. It's like, you know what? They're all God. So I'm saying, what is the most priceless thing on this? And he laughs. I told you, man. Tell him again. Every sentient being and the planet that gives you the privilege of living there. Again, yeah, let's create this our house, right? You go move into a house, and all of a sudden you start drilling into different parts of the house to get like the stuff that's inside the house out. What's going to eventually happen? The house is going to what? Collapse. Now that's not going to happen to Mother Earth. What's going to happen is that you keep on doing that, and eventually the seas will shift, and all of a sudden you'll get massive earthquakes that'll devour entire and And did you plan to? No, they did it again. What do you think? If they drill somewhere and then the plate shifts, it's not going to create fucking massive earthquakes that takes out millions of people? Really? Huh? It's easy. It's easy stuff, man. If you have the technology, do it now. Don't wait. Oh, 20 years. It's going to take like 20 years to travel from oil to... No, stop selling fucking oil today. Give everybody an electric car for free and you got a problem. Give everybody a Tesla and they'll be fucking doing a line dance. Right? Okay? Assholes. But instead, you continue to drill for another 20 years and you think Mother Earth is... I'm telling you, he's telling me 2012 was it to teach you something and you kind of got it, but now it's every 11 years after that. It's like, okay, 2012 is ready? Okay, go. Says, no, still not yet. No, yeah, still not. Damn, still not yet, huh? How many want to? God says, I can't tell you, but it doesn't look good, right? So it's up to you. And if any of that is not true, why would you want to live another day in hell when all you have to do is remove the fucking knife that's stuck in everybody's back? That is money, that causes every problem that we face as a civilization. Why wouldn't you want to do that instead of keeping a knife in your back for another fucking whatever years until we evolve enough to understand that? You think some evolutionary beings that we are compete and fucking and profit from each other? Yeah, come on, angels. No, I got this place in here. I know. I got the wings, but you got it takes a while to get them. I got some wings if you want to come out. You think that is what heaven is? So what the fuck are you teaching your kids to do it now? Or I don't teach my kids that. Yeah, every competition and profit is the two things you teach every one of your children. Yeah, let him go out there and make lemonade and sell it. And see, you're giving him a foundation for what he's going to have to do. Profit off his fellow man. Instead of like saying, hey guys, here's lemonade. You want some? No. Oh, I moved into that other planet over there. Yeah, they're like not doing any of the charging money thing. So I just came over to give you some lemonade and show you it's kind of cool, right? It's like you don't have to pay. It's like, yeah, it's kind of cool. And you like lemonade? Yeah. And what I don't doesn't matter because there's no money. So we just what I do 4 hours a day, different planets. I just come and give people lemonade and say, for free. And you say, if you guys did it, guess what? You'd have a lot of time in your hands like me. I work 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, man. And they give me all the free time. You're taking off. Yeah. Can I take off a year? Yeah, go ahead. I'll see you like in the next year. 7 billion people to take your job. There's no loss of jobs. And as long as you don't put this or this or this and PhDs in front of it, you teach everybody, common sense, how to read their DNA and get all the knowledge that they want, instead of keeping them stupid with your fucking books of history of men that slaughtered other cultures and said, see, This is the way we teach our children: compete and slaughter whenever they know. Compete and bring into our civilization. We let them come in. Only if they're felons. No, we can't. No. Yeah. So what's this one now? It's still going. Shit. 20 minutes, man. I went long with. I didn't. So let me go again. Money's purpose is to devalue human life, right? So God says human life and actually all planetary life and all sentient, it's sad that I have to actually say this, but everything that's alive that you don't have to slaughter, please don't do it and share everything instead of profiting from each other. And once you do that, guess what? All those things become more valuable than the thing that is basically causing every one of your problems, money, right? Because it devalues human life. Because if the money wasn't there, human life would be. And then you say like, "Hey, how are you? Good. Okay, you're born here. Okay, let me teach you how to get there. Do I want anything? This? No, I don't. No, you don't have to pay this one. Wow, isn't this other one? They were charging me from the beginning. The death. I know, man. I hate going to that one, but you're good. We're good here, man. Don't worry. You're good. Yeah, it's just, I'll see you later, man. Hey, I'm gonna work. I work 4 hours doing this, man. Maybe you come over. Yeah, that's cool. I'll show you, bro. I mean, it's really stupid shit, man. You people do stupid shit, and he is fucking like pissed off. This guy's saying, "I can't wait till they disappear." So he said, "I can't wait till they go already, man." And then everything else is like, "Oh man, I had to be part of this," and every other one says, "Yeah, we told you so. We told you so. We told you so." You think the Mayans disappeared? 11 billion just disappeared for nothing? It's like, oh, well, the conquistadors slaughtered. No, he didn't. The conquistadors didn't slaughter them. That's what they tell you. Like, we came and we killed all these 11. No, they disappeared because they found portals to other dimensions that your scientists will never do that. They're still trying to get it out of the wormhole. Yeah, and as opposed to just like I don't know, talking to the spirits that they deny, and because they deny them, they ain't telling them shit. And those Mayans disappeared 11 million just before those conquistadors came over, and I'm sure they would have fucking. But then I don't want to deal with this. And guys saying we got to get out of here because this is all part of it, man. So the conquistadors came, and we just say I slaughtered 100 Mayan. It's like it was like 11 million disappeared. But and they knew just before something happened. You know why? Yeah. Do you know why and why we don't? Yeah, I do. And you do too, if you think about it. It's everything I just said. And if you and if you don't believe that, then good luck with your science, man. I mean, all I'm saying is that everything it doesn't predict becomes a whole shit. How come they didn't tell us about that? Right? So God says, good luck, children. I wanted you to choose the right. He's like, God, don't tell them anymore, man. I'm sick of these people already. Fuck, I need my people back. It's the, what is it? Yeah. Right? It's coming back around again. Right? People of the sun and the moon, the stars. It all becomes the people of nature. The people that look into the sky, the Mayans looked into the sky and they planned out a calendar about 2,500 years in the future and about 2005, it was 500 to 2005 years. They sat there and looked at the stars and without telescopes, without any kind of fancy machinery, without any kind of lab rats to test this theory on. Let's throw the lab rat out there and see if it comes back. And if it does in a certain amount of time, then we'll know that it says, how many times? We've killed like a whole bunch of lab rats. And they looked into the stars and they saw a mapping system of the universe and saw, oh, look, perfection, right? And this perfection, as long as we in balance and are with it, when they say, I don't know, something like 1,600, we're going to have to all disappear. 11 million is going to have to disappear. We got it, don't worry. Right? That perfection and balance, I don't see anywhere. You know why I don't see anywhere? Because all that perfection and balance requires a willingness to share and be part of something without any profit, with any greed. God isn't up there going like, I'm making big money on these people, man. I hope they make it this time. The angel's like, yeah. I'm betting on them this time, but every time I do that, it's like, stupid me. They're not doing that. There are beings from other dimensions that really want us to get past this point. But if you do not, as a civilization, get past this point, and I'm not doing this to fucking write a book or fucking sell some kind of fucking bullshit on the internet. I'm just telling you, man, if you're not hearing the same shit that I'm hearing, it's because they got you on those meds and they don't want you to hear them. Why? Those 2,500 billionaires need you to be exactly the way you are, scared and not knowing about yourselves for as long as they can, because the longer you are there, the more souls come in here that they trap. 7 billion, there'll be 11 billion by 2020. And Mother Earth says to me, personally, you ask her, she says, no more than 20 billion, right? Because it wasn't supposed to be that many. God said, like, a couple of billion at the most if they were running slow. But 11 billion, that means that there's something stunting all souls' growth out of this dimension. If you don't understand what I mean, you don't believe in heaven and hell, and you don't think there's but if you believe in reincarnation, you better think quite very, very strongly about this, because I'm not making this shit up. And again, I'm not doing this to write a book or sell you anything. I'm doing this and if God is not saying this to you, and Mother Earth and the trees, I was had a long conversation with a tree the other day that would have got me into Mama the second. Did the tree tell you to kill yourself or hurt anybody else? Because if he did, then I think you need some time. You're talking to trees, Mr. Euster. You're not an agriculturalist. So that tree taught me more. Again, I will trust a tree over a human being anytime. Why? Because a tree will give me oxygen for free. It just does it naturally through its own DNA. Never wants to profit, and I'll give it carbon monoxide anytime it wants. I know it's giving me. The tree knows too, but it's like these selfish humans. They don't even know what the fuck they have around them, right? They don't mind you cutting them and using them, but really, if there's other alternatives by now, you should just leave them alone, because it's really not. They were really meant for that. Right? It's a primitive, but once you get advanced, but you see, we never get to that advance. We always get to that advance, but then but only for the rich, and then it trickles down to the poor, 50 years later, Oh, now we got they had electric cars that were running fucking smooth in the 50s. They just, right? But they were like, $1 billion, or what, $1 million back then was like $1 billion, right? I mean, really. If God isn't, talk to a tree, man. A tree will tell you. And he says, it's coming soon. Doesn't matter for us. We'll just and then go bang into the roots, and we'll come back later. Doesn't matter. We've seen so many of you people this time, so far it's like, we don't, we're like, oh, they're going to make it this time. Let's hope so. Maybe they'll stop cutting us down. Realize that, without us, they can't breathe. There's no oxygen. Or they'll make oxygen from their electronics that'll fizz out in like 20 years, and they'll have nothing else to work with it, because they won't have any oxygen. And they'll be selling each other oxygen in little pods until there's like two of them left. And it's like, okay, you think this is what God planned? Yeah, this is what God planned, yeah. You fucking assholes. I'm sorry. The ones that, I'm not saying the ones, you know what I'm saying, but the ones that are like, he's fucking crazy, come on, you can't live it. The ones that you keep doing that, and it's like, all right, man, you're really like, you just keep on cutting pieces of yourself until there's going to be no more. Cancer cells are exactly what our society does. And what do cancer cells? Convert normal cells that share into profit and competitive, because most cells aren't competitive. They share and they work together. Hey, but now the cancer cells, what? They're very competitive, because they want to change the regular cells into cancer cells and then take over the whole body. And guess what happens? Hey, guy, come on, you come with me, man. Oh, I'm a cancer cell. No, I'm a regular cell. No, you got, hey, yo, come with me. I'm telling you, this is great, man. You get some rush here, and you know what's going to happen, right? Eventually, we're going to take over the whole body, and then we're going to control it. It's like, oh, really? That's kind of like what we do now, but no, I'm good, man. Thank you. No, I said, come with me, motherfucker. If not, it's either you come with me or I'll kill you. What? Who are you, man? I'm the cancer cell of the society that we are. Because cancer cells take over the whole body and eventually kill the body. Profit and greed, profit, money, profit, and competition. And competition, not sports, but competition, for products and selling and money and buying and having that. All that, oh man. Anybody? All that or what? Keep us going for another 1,000 years? You did already, right? This is the pinnacle of a civilization. We've already developed stuff that we can just destroy the whole planet with just like, a button. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you're wasting a lot of time doing what you're doing in society, because you are cancer cells. This society is a cancer. And once it takes over the whole body, it will kill the human host, kill the entire human civilization, because that's what it's meant to do. Kill you off, so then he creates another one, and then it embeds itself into the next one. It's like that virus that you're supposed to find and remove. Instead, you just feed it, and it becomes your God. That's what money has become. You remove money, and your civilization has a chance. You keep money going, and you like don't listen to people that are just and you just don't listen to me. Listen to the fucking everything around you that's in perfection that we are not. It does not have a monetary value. It does not have a monetary system. It is and if you try to convince me, well, you see, the gravity is actually pulling from the earth, so it's actually in constant turmoil. But shut the fuck up, you asshole. You see, this is what you do to each other. You complicate things by studying them and trying to figure out instead of like just listening to them and say, what do they say? It's like, just stand here and just enjoy, man. That's all you need to enjoy. All right, but we have to know how this works. Why? So you can then recreate it and then kill that off and then control it. And then that's what money wants you to do. So money devalues human. No, money's purpose is to devalue human life. So if you want to continue making money more important than your children, then you wake up tomorrow and do the same thing. If you no longer want to do that, understand what I'm saying, tomorrow morning you stop everything, and ask those billionaires to come down off their seat, devalue money and everything about it, figure out how to take these corporations and make them into a shared system where you work 4 hours. I'll bet you get plenty of employees who work 4 hours, do the same job. If they want to work 8 hours, that's fine. You privatize them all homes tomorrow. Middle-class homes, destroy the mansions and make the mansions into like little and then have people live in peace. Do not feed into the wealth. And you got a chance in the next 3 years, it doesn't have next 11 years, or any 11-year period from now on. Because that was what 2012 was about. It was about, okay, guys, now you guys took a long time to get to this point, you're still not there, so it's going to have to speed up now, if not, right? So I'm just telling you, this is what God's telling me. If you don't want to believe me, I don't care. I don't even know who's actually watching these things. But what's coming out of my mouth is making so much sense to me that I'm literally scared for all of you. I'm fine. I'll get out of here and I'll be like, God, he's like, God, I tried, man. He's like, yeah, I tried. Thanks, I really appreciate it. He appreciate it, man. Appreciates it. So I don't know what's gonna. He doesn't tell me. He says I can't interfere like that. So once again, last time, money. The purpose of money is to devalue human life. Period. Why would you want anything in your pocket and in your frame of mind and your existence control, taking everything, every minute of fucking day of your life from birth to death? Why would you want to give it any kind of power over you other than you're so fucking stupid that you don't realize, that money's purpose is to devalue human life? Like I have a gun and I went, boom. The gun is more important than human life. Boom. I devalue human life. Boom. And that's what money is. It devalues human life and makes it worthless, or a price tag compared to it. Why? How do I know? Because wars and everything else about this is every person that's sitting in jail right now is sitting in jail because of money. Money devalues human life. Right? And that's he says every living being, sentient being, is priceless. If you have children, aren't they priceless to you? They're not to society, and you let them accept that they're worth. How much? Well, I got him in a CD, and I think he's worth like $5,000 now. I think he has. So that's pretty good. By the time he's like 40, he'll have like maybe 60, 70,000 worth. Human beings, and he says, okay, I'm sorry, all living creatures, like the Buddha say, all sentient beings, right? All of God's creation is priceless. So be wary of what you kill, slice, cut up, feed, and devour, right? Because you're devouring yourself. It's literally you're eating your own flesh when you do that. So, because why do you do that? Because there's something more valuable than life. I'm going to say life in every sentence being repeat. I can say human life because it makes you understand. God says human life, not every say. Human life, right? When there's no money in the equation, then it's just all life is priceless. Instead of money's purpose is to devalue human life. And who do you think loved introducing that? He was part of the plan. You were supposed to pick the right thing. But who loved to introduce that? That's right. What was considered the evil. And so money is evil, right? So Satan is evil. Money is Satan. So that little thing is like, it's going to be a lot of it in hell, none of it in heaven. But we try our whole life from birth to death to get as much of it as we can so we can live better instead of just sharing. If the planets and everything did that, we wouldn't exist. That's what I mean. Eventually, if we keep on doing that, we won't exist. Well, you won't exist. I'm out of here after this one. I'm asking him to get me out now. He says, no, I can't. I'm sorry. Not that I want to commit suicide. I was like, no. But when you beat a dead horse enough, it's like you say, yo, God, what am I gonna do? Like beat it until really? Shit, man. See? Because he loves you. Guys, I'm not few of you, but most of you is like, But he loves all of you equally. He wishes you would do the same for the same, the same for the same, right? Because God loves me, yeah, He loves you equally. He's like okay, but they're not the Palestinians they're animals, and the Jews they're just greedy, and the Gems and every life is priceless. See how that rings? God-like, right? Money's true purpose is to devalue human life. Because when you devalue human life, then you can get the money, and then you can hey baby, come on, here's some money for you. Money isn't more important than human life. Who does that sound like? Except a bad impression of a Brooklyn guy. But who does that sound like? That it is not God. Yet that is what you put forth and you teach your children to do. Right? Economics, we have to have a monetary system. That is what you teach your children. We have to have this knife stuck in our back. That's what you teach your children. Right? You have to have a knife stuck in your back until you're dead. Because that knife is more valuable than you. Get it? We get the knife and we stick it in there, and then and then we make sure, because the knife has a very specific value that's more than you. So if the knife is stuck inside you, we make sure that you never devalue less than the knife. Get it? The knife is $5,000. So honey, we're gonna have to stick it inside you, because right now we don't have anything, but we got the knife. So we're gonna stick it inside you, and that, honey, look, all of a sudden you're worth $5,000. Get it? So yeah, but it hurts. Like, I know, honey, it'll hurt a while, but after a while, the skin will foam around it, and you'll be fine. Yeah, but it just feels like I have to carry this until I'm dead. It's like, yeah. It's like, really? He's like, yeah, I can't pull it out. No, honey, if you pull it out, bad things will happen. Like what? It's like, I don't know, but that's what they tell me. Yeah, like that's what it is, right? There's nothing more than that. Money, purpose, I can't remember. Money's purpose is to devalue human life. So I suggest you start thinking that through completely, and then seeing the wrong in that and changing it tomorrow. Or I'm saying one day, y'all are not going to have, you want it for your children, they're not going to have it tomorrow. Their children's children, no matter what. This civilization, based on this thing, we're riding straight for a wall. It's like, it's time to turn. No, it's good. We're going to hit the wall. No, it's time to, no, we're going to hit the wall. It's like, no. Don't you understand? It's like, I'm telling you, we got to turn. No, they're telling me I got to hit the wall. Why? It's like, I don't know. We have to hit it. I think it's like, if we hit it at a certain speed, we just go right through and it'll be fine. Okay? So instead of changing it tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, the 100 years tomorrow, then you can kiss any other tomorrow that your children's family are going to have. You know why? Because every civilization that has existed before this stupid next one that God put down here, every civilization that existed before him ended the exact same way. How do I know? Because I was there. How do I know? Because I've gotten to the point of them calling me manic and me calling very in touch with every past life that I've came into and why I'm actually here and why I have to deal with this and this stupidity when I can just be God. Please put me out now. And I have to repeat the same shit like little children. It's like, I'm telling you, sweetie, don't stick your finger in the light socket. It's like, oh, but I think it's good if no, sweetie, don't. No, okay. Sweetie, don't stick your. But I told you, don't stick your finger in the light socket. I Dad, fucking get out of here. If I want to stick my finger in the light socket, fuck you, asshole. So if that's what you want to teach your children, go ahead. I think I'm done for now. And you see, the other night when they took me to Jersey Shore, I was at this level. And then I walked into Jersey Shore, and they got me in a manicure. I said, "Whew, look at this!" And I'm seeing very clearly how this is all a fucking scam, right? So, good luck with the scam that we call a society, and good luck with changing it tomorrow. Because if not, you're not ever going to change it. Actually, change it today, because tomorrow is always going to be not possible to change.